What's up, it's D bringing you guys another video. Finally, we're back out at the track. We're going to be running 8th miles today. We're going to really get some practice on our launches. Yeah, let's see how it goes today. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so it's a couple weeks after Streetcar Takeover and a couple weeks after the first part of the video that y'all watched. So I pretty much need to go ahead and tell you guys what was happening that day, and that way you don't make the same mistake and get frustrated over something very small. So if you can see in the video, the car would hang on the first gear. And then it would pick up speed after the gear would change. So pretty much what was happening was, get through this intersection. So pretty much what was happening was, as soon as I would activate launch control, the car would activate launch control fine, but then as soon as I would release the brake and actually start the run, it would kick itself out of launch control, throw a drivetrain malfunction, or chassis stabilization malfunction, not drivetrain, and kick itself out of launch control, and it wouldn't shift gears. Now, all the full power was there and everything. The car did not go in limp mode or any of that, but it just didn't shift gears. And if you don't know, when you activate launch control in BMWs, it will automatically shift your gears even though you're in the manual mode. So I would realize that it kicked itself out of launch control and wouldn't shift. Then I would shift. The car would do a dip because it's like it was loaded up to go and it just didn't go. So the car would basically dip, chirp, however you want to say it. After the second gear change, it would run like normal. But it was very frustrating because I've never had the car not stay in launch control whenever it's active. So I did a couple runs, tried to figure it out. I kept running six something all day. But the car should have been faster. If it would have stayed in launch control, we would have been way faster than what we were doing, because it was basically killing time as soon as I would have to shift the gear, because it should have ran through the gears, but it didn't. But it is what it is. So the simplest thing in the world is the reason that it happened. Basically, when I got to the track, I lowered the tire pressures and I started the reset on it. The thing that I did not do was I did not let it fully reset. So the tire pressure monitoring system was in like a gap. It was in the middle of updating. And since I was doing quick little runs, because you don't drive the car that many times when you're doing drag strips, and then it was 8th mile, so I really wasn't driving the car that much. It never had time to fully engage what the tire pressures were. And so when it would launch, it would freak out and be like, hey, what the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on right now. And kick itself out of launch control. So it took me the entire day to figure that out. I only figured that out by talking to some of the people I went up their way, and they were like, did you reset your tire pressures? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, did you fully reset them? And I was like, yeah, I think so. Then I got in the car. It was sitting in the middle. It was not updated at all. So the last couple runs that I did that day, I did figure it out, and the car started launching like normal. But then the very last run of the day, that's how I knew that my day was over, and it was not my kind of day. The car did nothing but spin. And I was like, why the hell did I spin on the line? And it's because my dumbass did not change it back from two-wheel drive, which is what I go in to do the burnout, and put it back into four-wheel drive to actually do the race, the run. So I did. I left it in two-wheel drive, and the car did nothing but spin. And then I was like, well, that's the night. So pretty much, guys, let your tire pressure monitor sensor go all the way. And also, if you can't tell from the video, I didn't know how to do a burnout. It took me 4 years of having this car to finally learn how to do a burnout. I can do them now, and they're actually pretty good. I'm so excited. I gotta show you. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna get a video. I gotta show y'all me doing a burnout. Y'all gonna be like, oh, no, okay. I didn't know how to do a burnout that day, and it showed throughout my runs. And then when I got the street car, when I was doing my digs, it also showed that I didn't know how to do a burnout. So I learned later that day how I should do it, and it's the simplest thing in the world. And for some reason, I did not think it was that simple. Were the issues that I was having leading up to Street Car Takeover, and I'm glad I got them sorted out. I had an abundance of more issues that happened during Street Car Takeover that I will talk about with you guys in another video. If you guys want to stay up to date on how my F90 is doing, I have quite a couple videos lined up for you guys because there is a lot I need to talk to you about. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end this video here. So if you like this kind of content, definitely leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe for more. It is D, and I'll see you guys in the next video.